Welcome to Conversations with Opus. I'm Scott Baker, analyst at Opus Research. I am joined here today by Opus, Derek Top, head of research, Dan, our founder, Dan Miller. Thanks for joining today.
Great to be here.
Yeah, you had to really, quite honestly. You didn't really have much of a choice.
So we're here for good reason. Carry on.
Yeah. We just got back. So we are here today to talk about our experience at Zoho Day 2022. So Zoho Day is the annual event where analysts and Zoho employees and their customers meet, and we talk about what they're doing, how they're doing it, what can we look forward to, and then really kind of deep dive on a lot of interesting customer case studies. That was probably one of the most customer-centric events I've been to recently.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I enjoyed it. But just to kind of level set real quick, so who is Zoho? Because Zoho's kind of they're a little bit of an enigma in the US market in some ways. They, in their own words, they are your life's work powered by our life's work, unique and powerful suite of software to run your entire business, brought to you by a company with long-term vision to transform the way you work. So, I mean, they have everything. It's an insane amount. It's like 55 apps, CRM, workplace for teams, IT management, HR management, marketing suite, finance. Derek, it's insane. I mean, I've only been here for a year, but it's an insane amount of things that they do.
Well, they succinctly put it as the operating system for business, and that's exactly what they are. I mean, they provide all the apps that you could ever think of for your business when it comes to kind of content and HR and productivity and sales and marketing and event planning and event making and also analytics and AI and business intelligence, which is what we see a lot of great things about them. So they are the biggest company you've never heard of, the smallest company that's everywhere. I don't know, like they're they do touch a lot of different companies out there across the world and provide a suite of productivity tools for it.
They started offering solutions that are practical for small to medium businesses. And they're now at the point in their evolution with this full slate of solutions where they're growing and they're also moving up market. So you don't to all of our points here, you don't know whether they're competing directly with Salesforce or Amazon. It's a cloud with a lot of apps. I wouldn't call them microservices, though some are microservices. But they really have a shopping list, and what's been interesting is to watch adoption grow around these hotspots. Whether it's CRM or if you look at a full stack of solutions that they call Zoho One, there's been sort of an effort to prove success one app at a time, but then bring this whole solution in. So that's been an interesting evolution to watch as well.
Yeah, just to put some numbers out there that they gave us, they have over 11,000 employees. They have over 50 apps, 80 million users, and 500,000 customers. So that's a pretty big footprint out there. So
it also kind of begs the question, like, oh, well, how do we get involved with this? Like, where's the the intelligence in there?
Yeah, and that's it. I mean, to the point is the intelligence. So as they build all these apps, as they build all these kind of business tools, they have a stitching together based on data and based on the ability to kind of leverage data across all these apps, and then how to organize and cluster and access all of that data is what we see around their business intelligence analytics tools, and more specifically to something called Zia. They're quote unquote AI that definitely does utilize and leverage all of the data that comes in from all these different applications for your business, then to make better insights from it, to improve employee productivity, to employee customer experience and customer service. They also have a contact center and customer service support side of things, all tied together within that Zia element with natural language. So that's again, they've developed this themselves. They have a natural language understanding, natural language protocol or processing that goes with either both text and voice. So you can really ask Zia, for more information about your sales forecast in North America, fourth quarter of 2022 or whatever. They can. That's the type of kind of use cases and applications that Zia can provide for business users.
Just seeing the organic uptake and proven business results from bringing natural language understanding and machine learning sort of organically into the workflows, at this size of business, medium, and now medium moving to larger, is really impressive. Yeah. And it brings up, hey, what's next and how it's going to go, because, the next step that they have to prove, and they are proving it because it's happening, is that this stuff scales and it works. And, that's what's on the horizon for Zoho, other than telling VCs that, hey, don't need you.
Yeah. The fact that all of these apps are kind of built with the same system, the same, kind of operating system behind it, and having that kind of easy access and leverage and really kind of slice and dice it and use it the right way is what makes Zoho so good. Also, at the same time, they do have a strong commitment to data privacy. They're well aware of the kind of both the power and the value of that data, and then making sure that it's used in the right way.
Yeah, Dan, any last parting thoughts? Final.
I'll sound like I'm repeating myself, but I'm looking forward to this next chapter, because I do think that growth is going to come from moving to larger companies. We anticipate you'll see, badges for household names and that sort of thing, as they prove that it scales, and given their sort of price advantage and efficiency. So that's what we're looking for.
Yeah. A real sense of like, hey, just because they don't have billboards on like the 101 or something like that, like, or they're not.
They do on BART, actually.
Oh, they do? Okay.
Yeah. I took a picture.
Yeah.
It's just one of those, like, just because you're not being barraged with advertisements for Zoho doesn't mean that Zoho isn't a formidable, very, very interesting option for, SMBs, and then now moving up the ladder.
Exactly.
All right. That's all I got. Sounds good?
Yeah. Sounds great.
Awesome. Thank you to Sandra Lowe and the rest of her team for treating us incredibly well.
Yes.
I still have my hat and my handkerchief somewhere around here, and my belt buckle. So, all right. Well, thanks. And you've been watching Conversations with Opus. Bye, guys. For more analysis and expertise in conversational AI and intelligent authentication, visit opusresearch.net.